Hello, people, ladies, gentlemen, and anyone who may identify as anything else. And yes, I'm alive, I know.
The
Mega
multitude
scary.
of creatures you have
Samaris, you are very
immortalized
loud.
would cry out in thanks.
Very loud, Samaris. Unnecessarily loud. Anyway, how have you all been? I hope good. If not, why not? God, I love water. Anyway, I'd originally tested this a grand total of like 2 minutes ago, but because what I was going to do was not almost, I was going to just record the grind that I've been on all day, which is Burst and Prime, for the express purpose of the Incarnon. However, as it happens, the time I was testing, which is literally just the thing that I've been doing, was the run I got it on, or the last piece I needed, which was the barrel. So, unfortunately, there ain't much I can do to, like, any designated missions or anything for me to go on. So, for the moment, I'm a bit stook on what I do. But, hence why I'm in goddamn Simulacrum, because I have nothing else to do. Like, I really don't know what else to do. I mean, in that case, I'm just trying to see how freaking powerful I can make Gaia, but not strong enough to one-tap them still. Yes, as a quick update since you last saw, I obviously have Caliban Prime now, and before any of you accuse me of anything, I did not buy him. I did not purchase the Prime thingy pack, whatever it is, because if I show you, I don't have his weapon. I don't actually know what his weapon is. I want to say it's the Venato, but I don't know if it is the Venato. But see, nada. That's my proof. I literally just built him. Went on the rally ground and built him. But what was I gonna say? I forgot yet again. I actually have memory issues, I swear. But only ever when I'm recording for whatever reason. Mag. Now, I know for a fact that I can get Mag to be absolutely busted. What? I do that. Pop the boots there. They're all gonna, you know, be a bit annoyed. I go like that. And I just scales. As is evident. However, if I wanted to, oh yeah, no, I can't deactivate it, can I? Wait for that to blow up. There we go. But if I want to make that go a little bit faster, that was admittedly a bit slow, I do polarize and then I just do that in there. But I might even need polarize. Why is my polarized bubble so big? What the hell? How big is my 14-meter radius? Is it? Because that's 33. Ah, it starts at that. Okay. That makes much more sense. Can basically hit the other wall and that's nearly 60 meters away, which is a little ridiculous. Now granted, this this damage is mainly from root side, but damage is damage. Are they all just immediately gonna die? Yes, they are. When this blows up, they're all just gonna immediately perish. Yeah. Okay, I saw that coming. Simulate. Thank you. Go over here. You. And now just that. Oh no. Maybe not. If I do polarize and then pop up, then yes. Absolute slaughter. Right. What else could I test? Yeah, I already know Dagoth can do it. I already know Lavos can do it. Caliban, your summons can do it. Araxia, you can't, but your Scuttlers can. Atlas, don't get me started. Same with you, Kramer. Same with you, Citrine. Site 09. Now, I know for a fact, with enough prep, you probably can. Because I go like that, I pop that, I go you, and I get a kill, and now that's boosted. And because of Arcane Crepuscular, I get a boost from being invisible. And the Ricochet is helping quite a bit over here. Problem is, now I have no energy. Obviously that's not a problem in here, but in actual missions that would be a major issue. Which I can't be dealing with. Hence Site 09. Who else could? I know Equinox can. I just can't be bothered to build her for it. Gauss apparently can. I'm not certain how. Like, Mark Rush? Maybe? The damage is a bit, not tons. Like, if I need to get past red line. Okay. Hold on, I need to test this. Now, obviously, I'm going to basically immediately die out here because, duh. Of course I'm going to. My battery level is literally at 0. And these guys are all bombards, so... How do you even deal damage to them? Like... Oh, is it just spamming Thermal Sunder or something? What is it? What is it that does it? I'm so confused. Ah, no, that's not what I meant to do. Let's do that. I need more duration. But like if I go like that, like it does blow them up, right? Because it does last. Yeah, you're cold and I do heat. I must say the kinetic plating is helping quite a bit. And then I detonate that and it does big boom. No, it doesn't. Thank you, kinetic plating, and I'm just going to kill them all. Why did that not work? I don't know why that didn't work. It's fine, now they're all dead. Wait for the last few missiles. Right. Who could work against, like, living ones that are actually moving? Yeah, I'm sorry, Komi, but you don't stand a chance. You know, even if it's only for one ability, he might be able to. Hold on, I'm going to turn on pause. My English isn't working. Which one is it? Is it this one? You tap it, they do 90% less damage. I hold it, I do 291% more damage. So if I turn off pause there real quick, and I tap it, and I just like wait for them to shoot me. Okay, yeah, no, that still does a... Hold on, why is Caliban's passive on? Why have I got Caliban's passive happening? What? Okay, not gonna question it. Boost my damage. Hall of Mirrors. Just Control Alt Delete. Great. I'm going to swap out the Cedo for the Lichen to start off with. Let me quickly cap this. That'll do. Granted, Lichen and Carnon's better in tight enclosed spaces when it goes. PlayStation voice activation thing activated, I don't know. Oh, but it doesn't activate when I say PlayStation, okay. Thanks for countering my point by activating when I actually say it this time. Unfortunately, this one I can't run like I did with the late run because I have to wait for the gas to disappear and then respawn them because, yeah, that guy's nearly dead. So let me just kill them all. Gas is gone. Pop that, pop this. Run over, damage boost, Hall of Mirrors, walk on over. Oh, Jesus. Just watching them all disappear off the minimap. Christ. I mean, I was expecting that to be powerful, but Jesus. Right. Yes. Okay. The first, like, adversary weapon I ever got. Patagal's Arcaplasma. Right, pop that, pop this, run on over, and now just... Yeah, it's not the strongest in the world, as is evident. But it does have some pretty good punch through. I mean, just look at that. No, let's swap it out for the Nucor. Just for comparison's sake. Give a Nucor. Oh, what? Why am I saying it's the Nucor? It's the Brammer. Nucor's the goddamn secondary weapon. And I'm not using the secondary. Why am I flying into Baruch's hand as well? Right, okay. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, great for blanketing. Not so much for the actual murder aspect. Wait, hold on, I'd imagine with the Cantare Hall of Mirrors is ridiculous. Never mind, because all of them miss apparently. That might have just been because I was too far away, to be fair. Okay, no. Cantare isn't as strong as I would have hoped. No, I don't want to change my frame. I wonder. Because, like, my normal X Ultra is okay, but it's nothing special. Right, I'm going to just quickly get rid of them. Give me that. Spawn you. And, you know, the norm. Ability pop, run over, and just hold it down and see what happens. Okay, wait, maybe? Okay, wait, maybe? Maybe the X-Ultra isn't as bad as I was mistook it for. I mean, I know it wasn't bad, but I could just never get it to work. Although there again, that is a decent chunk of my ammo, and they're all still alive for the most part. But no. Not it, I'm afraid. The Evan song, maybe? I already know that it works quite well with the Natterok. Freaking anything works with the Natterok. Oh, shit, I'm on the wrong build. For Natty over here. So it's the barrel. There we go. Right. Much better. Already feels more like it hits like a truck. I would like to keep in mind, these are the hardest enemies that the game lets me spawn. Ragnarok feels slower. It feels much slower. But it still does just as well as I remember it does. Considering I don't really use it much anymore, that feels very, very strong still. Okay, not gonna question what I saw at the end there. No, I don't want to change off of Mirage. Okay. So it says that enemies can't hurt you after they've been hit by Evansong's arrows. So like, this is another case where it's good with gas, but less so with damage. Like, it's done a pretty good blanketing job, but Thingy does better. And also, they're nowhere near dead. Did I just see that damage number correctly? Well, yeah, no, now they're doing like 11k. Sometimes. Okay. Bit odd, but alright. No, thank you. You're not turning off. Thanks. I don't know what else I can test, really. Router, maybe? Don't really see the need for it. Yeah, you know what? Good old Tybron. I think carried me through the majority of the early to mid game. And this is the build. God damn, this thing sucks. Do I even have multi-shot on you? No. I don't. So theoretically I could do that. Is there anything else I would want on there? So that does decrease the fire rate, but it does do some major benefits for my crit chance, so I'm going to keep that. Ah well. Tybron, like I said, never really done me wrong. Test it. Oh, shoot, wrong one. That's what I meant to do. 291% damage, and go. Okay, that took a bit of time for the fire proc. Teensy bit too long. Lens, just because it's funny. And I'll probably end up blowing myself up. Could be worse. What was the one I was going to try as well? Soma. Yes. This thing. Goddamn grenade heavy gunners. What build do I even have on for the... Ooh. Jesus. Point strike does 150. You do much better. But it decreases my fire rate a bit. How? Oh yeah, no, because of the effect on that. I could just put heat on it because it's funny. Fuck it, why not? Because now I could just sit and be really annoying with the Soma. Kill him, respawn him. This is probably going to be the last one I test, and then I'm going on. Actually, I'll test the Google after this. And I'm out of ammo. Yeah, no. Sorry, Soma, you're fun, but It's not it. Should I try the Quello? Just because it's the Quello. And it's surprisingly decent. Fuck, I'm gonna do it because it's the Quello and it's surprisingly decent. Did I reload? No. Buff. You. Laser. Ooh. Ooh, I actually quite like that. You know, it's not the best gun in the world, but I do actually quite like that. And the reload isn't as bad as I remember either. Right, okay. One more primary and then the new core and then I'm going. And it's the Reconifex. I could test... yeah, why not? I'll do the router as well. I need to refill you. So we've got some dead ones and some heavily injured ones. 3 dead ones, but dead ones nonetheless. Buff. That. Reconifex. Decent. Oh shoot. I did the buff thing wrong. There we go. Okay. Okay, Reconifex. Granted, I've got weapons that can do it faster, but that was still pretty good. Huh. Where's router? Testing this, then I'm testing Kuvanu core, and then I'm going. Right, 2 more. Get rid of you. Spawn. Clones. Buff. And bam. I mean, to be fair, it did massively increase my melee combat counter. So it did its job. Because, like, you saw how much damage those waves just did. So it could be worse. Router could be worse. Anyway, I'm going to put the Reconifex on because it's funny. And I'm going to swap you out for none of you, as fun as you all are. This. The new core. The supposedly quite powerful secondary that I can never seem to make powerful enough. Pew! I mean, it's it made him a bigger target. Damage is for certain. Made him a much bigger target. Does the heat keep? Yes, it does. Okay, I'm going to use that one for example. It does make him die a lot quicker than the new core's been on them. Oh shit, I don't even have damage buff anymore. Okay, they work well in tandem, but on its own, new core, that's teensy bit underwhelming. But there again, that could just be my build. Guess we'll never know. And on that note, I'm going to go back to my ship and then depart. Because, what was I going to say? Yes. I forgot. But yeah, it's about time that I do. Next time I record, hopefully, I will have this done, and I can start incarnating. Incarnating? Is that a word? I don't care, I've just made a word. Start doing the incarnate for it. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But, until next time, I bid you... okay. I bid you adieu. Adieu. I can't speak goddamn English. Ugh. My language is horrible.